Hello, I'm Rebecca Wolf. I'm making this video to give a course tour of our Math 123 Quantitative Reasoning course for those students who are taking the 1-hour virtual option. Now, back when we designed this course, we really never wanted to do an online version of the course. We felt like it was so important to have student interaction with each other that we didn't want to lose that in an online course. So we've always required that we at least have an online synchronous meeting time with our students. And it's a good thing that we did, because now that everyone's gone virtual, we've already built all of the resources needed for this course. Now, there are a few different options when you choose which quantitative reasoning course to take. As I said, this is for the 1-hour version. We do have longer hour versions where you have longer Zoom meetings with your instructors if you need more instruction. So why do I keep saying 1 hour? This is a 3-credit, 4-contact hour course when it's offered face-to-face. When you do the 1-hour virtual, online, synchronous, whatever you want to call it course, obviously you're going to be doing a lot of self-study and learning on your own. So let me show you how you'll do that. When you enter the course, we have these module buttons on the front page, and everything in Ivy Learn links over here on the left. Let's start with the syllabus. Your instructor should enter their syllabus information. Looks like I actually have one of my instructors entered here. I went into his class. And as usual, the course information is located here. You can see off to the right that this is a weighted course, so that grades are weighted. If you don't know what that means, don't worry, you're going to find out when you get to section 6 of the textbook. You also should have their supervisor information, but please try to work with your instructor first before elevating things to the supervisor level. You can see my contact information there if you need to contact me. We've added COVID information. One unique thing about this course is the course packet that will be mailed to you. If you haven't received that yet, here is the 1-800 number to call Barnes & Nobles to ask them what's going on with your textbook. You'll also want access to Excel and Word, which are available for free to students through Ivy Tech's Microsoft Office 365. We recommend a scientific calculator. I really like this one. The TI-30X2S is really great, but any non-graphing scientific calculator will do. All right, then there's lots of standard things in the syllabus. So I'm not going to go through it all. You should read it. You're probably going to get quizzed on it in your first week. But read through it. Be aware of our different policies, things like late policies and drop dates and things like that. You are expected to meet via Zoom for this course. Most instructors will set up this Zoom link on the left of their course, and there'll be a list of meeting times for you to follow. Log on a few minutes early to your first class because it does take a few minutes to download the Zoom app. So let's take a look at the modules. You can enter those through the buttons on the first page or through this modules link on the left. We have broken the course into 8 modules, whether you're taking it in 8 weeks or 16 weeks. We just standardize that all across the state. Okay, inside each module is the overview for the section. If you haven't received your book yet, or you just like to look at PDFs of the files instead of having a paper book, you'll find that in the overview of each one of these modules. Now you may be looking at that course packet and saying, it's all blank. How am I supposed to learn anything? Well, you will find that there are links to the Google Slides here, and there are links in various places in the course to the course videos that have a video for every single page of the textbook. You can fill out your book as needed for this class. There may be some topics where you already feel comfortable and don't feel like you need a lot of instruction. There's other topics where you would greatly benefit from watching the videos, which are linked here again. I believe the next couple pages are just links to the videos. And we link those in the homework. So if you can't find the videos, you're doing something wrong. There's links to the videos everywhere. All right, some of the modules will have a discussion, typical online discussion protocol. This first one is just a simple introduction and then reply to 2 classmates. Some of the discussions will have you do something mathematical. And I actually see this as an opportunity. Maybe you make an initial post and you realize later, after reading your classmates' post, that you want to make a correction or amendment to what you've said. Just reply back to your discussion, and you may be able to earn additional points by doing so. Most of our homework for the Lafayette region occurs with web work. Your instructor should link this in your course. All you have to do is follow the assignment link. Now I'm going through the module step by step. I know I'm doing so very quickly. In Ivy Learn, there are all kinds of links to everything, so you can also get to these homework assignments from your to-do list, or from your calendar, or from the assignments link, or from the syllabus, however you like to access it. It's very easy to use. Just follow the link. It automatically sets up an account. Most of the problems in web work are set for unlimited, which means you can try it as many times as you want until you get it right. Now, after you miss a question 5 times, it will probably reset and give you new numbers, but you can keep trying it. Most of the questions are fill-in-the-blank type of questions. This orientation is optional, so let me go back out to a regular assignment. Most of them, just short answer. Now, this is computer homework, and the computer's not that smart, so make sure you follow any formatting suggestions or instructions that it has. Otherwise, the computer's going to count it wrong. So really watch for rounding instructions. This one wants me to enter a fraction, so 0.75 is 3/4. Now your screen will look a little bit different than my teacher view here, but as soon as I click check answer, it's going to check it. It's going to tell me what's right and what's wrong. It's going to give me credit, and it's going to save that information back to Ivy Learn, so I know exactly what my current score is on this homework. For some of the harder problems, let me go to a harder section here. We have videos. First of all, the videos are off here on the right of the problem list again. And then for some of the harder questions, if you miss it 3 times, pay attention, a hint box will pop up, sometimes with a video hint. This problem actually has multiple steps. In this case, you may not want to use check answer because it counts as an attempt. That's the one time you want to use preview answer. So let me see. 15 to 6, let's see, that would reduce to 5 to 2, I hope. I can preview that answer. It won't tell me if it's right or wrong, but I'll know it's right if it opens the next box. So that's one way you can get around wasting your attempts. Not that we care how many attempts you use. Just make sure you click on check answer at some point so that it will score that information and save it. Sometimes you'll get logged off of web work just randomly. If that happens, go back to Ivy Learn, refresh your assignment screen, and just go back in through that link. It's been working pretty well. It's a lot more stable than it used to be, so we haven't had too many problems. Just you have to really watch how you enter answers and make sure you round things correctly and format them correctly. You'll have homework for every single section of the book. There's 17 sections. You'll always have problems to do in web work. Let me go to the assignment links here. So again, besides the modules, which are a little bit clumsy in my opinion, you can also access all of your assignments from the assignment link. You can either sort them by due date or by type. So as you can see, a big list of web work. And then we also are going to have some Excel assignments. If you don't know how to use Excel, don't worry. We're going to teach you. We have videos, again, if you need additional instruction. But we'll ask you to do something in Excel for these assignments. Students will have a submission button up here. You'll submit and attach the file. Please attach Excel files. You can use Google Docs, you can use your MacBook, that's fine, but if you do that, please export your files as Excel files so your instructor can read them. Nothing more frustrating than me getting files I can't open. So we have a handful of Excel files. We want you to turn in some Word documents. We will also have a couple of projects. These are a little higher expectation than just a regular assignment. We'll have these due at the end of Unit 1 and Unit 2. The course is split into 3 units. And this will ask you to do something in Excel and then write a paper about it. Yes, you heard that right. You have to write a paper in this math class. And my expectations are a little bit higher than for a short assignment. If you need help with writing, you can go to tutor.com and get your paper proofread. My big tip is start early and ask questions. Don't wait to the last minute because that's going to take a little while to do those. Each module will have quizzes, obviously. These quizzes are set for 2 attempts. These are Ivy Learn quizzes. The computer will try to grade these, but again, the computer's kind of dumb, so it may miss some of the questions that are correctly answered. Your instructor should be going back in to check and give partial credit for those. And you get 2 attempts on these. You will get different questions on that second try though, so just be aware. And we'll take the highest score and we'll add back partial credit if we see that the computer misgraded anything. There are 3 exams in this class. Before each exam, you're asked to do a review quiz. These are awesome. They are basically online practice tests that you can take over and over again, and we will take the highest score. You get a slightly different version each time, so the more times you take it, the more practice you get. You can take these at any time. I would recommend, again, starting early. You can always take it again later if you don't do well or you haven't covered all the material yet. Definitely take advantage of this great resource. So we'll also have 3 exams. These will also be given virtually. Now, the exams are set up with Lockdown Browser, which is a special app that will proctor you while you take the exam. So you'll still be able to take your exam at home if you're able to use Lockdown Browser. It will watch you through the webcam. It will lock you into only having your test screen open. We will ask that you write down your work on scratch paper and email that to your instructor after the test is over. If you're unable to get Lockdown Browser to work with your instructor to set up something through the assessment center as an alternative. But honestly, my students this summer, all of them were able to use Lockdown Browser. All of them were able to take their test at home on their own time schedule. Okay, those are the major course components. You should read through your syllabus, you should attend the first day of class, and you should ask your instructor if you have any questions. In addition to your instructor, we have 2 kinds of tutoring available. We have our tutor.com tutors who are available 24/7. However, the tutor.com people are not Ivy Tech employees. They don't teach quantitative reasoning, so sometimes they don't do the best job answering our questions. I would recommend that you contact our Lafayette tutoring coordinator, Donna Macy, and she will add you to our Lafayette tutoring org. Your teacher should share this information with you, but you can reach out to me if you want some help. Basically, what will happen is Donna will add you to this peer tutoring Ivy Learn organization. It'll look like a class in Ivy Learn, and you'll be able to connect with our Lafayette tutors and teachers through links in this course. Our Lafayette tutors can often help you one-on-one. You can pull up Excel and web work and ask them questions. They are a really great resource. Well, it looks like my battery is running low, so I need to wrap up this video. I hope you have a great semester. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or your instructor.